Hi, this is Steve Frank. Many of you know me as the publisher and senior editor of the California Political News and Views. I've been an elected officer of the state board of the California Republican Party, and for 8 years I served as parliamentarian for the state party. I've been active in campaigns for many years, from San Diego to the Oregon border and in most of the counties. But I've also done some community things that are important. For 5 years I served as the state chair of the Girl Scout Councils of California, and for 5 years I served as president of the Travelers Aid Society of Los Angeles, a social service agency. Besides that, I also serve on 2 commissions in Ventura County and involved in many community events both here in Ventura County where I live and around the state. But today my message is the importance of the November 2020 election. This is the most important election in our history. Yes, I know you've heard that before, but this election is going to make a determination as to whether the direction that Donald Trump has given us toward freedom is going to continue, or whether we're going to go back to a socialist totalitarian state where government controls our lives, our families, our children, and we have very little to say about it. So as grassroots activists, we have a responsibility. We can't wait for those who claim to be leaders to tell us what to do. Since March of 2013, we have not had a voter registration program from the state of California Republican Party. We need to change that. We don't have to wait for permission from them. We need to go to our churches, to our Rotary clubs, to our town halls, to our meetings of friends and family, our email list, to make sure everybody is registered to vote. In 2016, 52% of evangelicals in California weren't even registered to vote. Of the 48% that were, 50% didn't vote. Just making that change in the registration would have given us victories. Just making that change in the number of people who voted would have given us victories. And we have a chance to correct the error of the past. And the second part of what we need to do is GOTV, get out the vote. That means going to our families, friends, email lists, people we associate with in clubs and organizations in town to make sure that they vote. And when they vote, don't put it in your mailbox. Take that to a vote center to make sure that no one can get a handle on your vote, that you yourself have control over that vote until it's put into a ballot box in a legitimate location, such as a public library, a hospital, or a school where balloting is now taken. The third thing that we need to do for the 2020 election is to work on local races. Yes, we really want to have victories for our congressional races, for Donald Trump, for state assembly and state senate seats, but we also need to take care of the home front. We need to make sure our city councils and school boards and special districts are run by people who believe in the people, but not believe in the government as the answer to all of our problems. And this is the first time I've seen that it's not the Democrat Party, but the progressives that are running candidates against our candidates. And these folks want big government, more taxes, and more control over our lives. And we have a chance on the local level to stop it. So the 3 things that we need to be doing is voter registration, get out the vote, as well as working on local elections. Now, some of you have had problems getting your phone calls returned by leadership, getting your emails returned, getting answers. You can always reach me at 805-795-1271, or you can email me at stephenfrank@sbcglobal.net. I return calls. I give answers. I'll be glad to help you on the last minute efforts for your campaign or elections or movement in your town, help you with parades, or help you with other activities dealing with victory on November 3rd. This election is too important for us to stay home and hope somebody else does right. Hope you vote, get out the vote, and let's make sure we win at the state level as well as on the local level. Thank you very much.